So Hearthstone is one of those games that you always wanted to try, but due to all the updates with hundreds of new cards being added, it kind of got intimidating, and you don't really know where to start anymore. Good news for you, my name is Zeta, and I will be training you to become a new Hearthstone recruit. Now, I'm not an expert, I am not like a professional player, I just like the game. So I just wanted to make a very, very basic guide for complete new players. So let's get started. So there is a total of 9 different classes in Hearthstone, all of which have their own cards and unique strategies. So there's a warrior, a shaman, a rogue, a paladin, a hunter, a druid, a warlock, a mage, and a priest. So to start your deck, you must choose which class you want to play. My recommendation for new players is a warlock, just because most of their decks you could make with like little to no cards, so you can use a lot of your starting cards, and the learning curve is very it's very easy to get the hang of it. So we're gonna play a warlock deck, like a basic warlock deck that you guys could probably make. It doesn't cost very much. And I'll show you guys how to play it, and just so you could get like the hang of things just by watching me do it. Here's the card list for the deck I'm going to use. Okay, so here you have your hand. So all your cards are going to be here that you can play on your turn. Just above that is your hero, and right there you can see your health bar. So when that reaches 0, you obviously lose. You probably could tell that, but I thought I would mention it. And right next to there is your hero power, so this just is like what your class can do. So for example, warlocks have life tap, and you take 2 damage, so you get to 28 health, but you draw an extra card. And the kind of decks warlocks play, this is very useful. It's very like rush deck, so it's like you play as many monsters as you can at the beginning of your turn and try and rush them down. So right over here is your mana, and every turn you get another mana. So on the first turn you have 1 mana, and the cards all cost a certain amount of mana. So for instance, on your first turn you start with 1 mana. You could do a Flame Imp. This is just like a generic card, because the mana cost, as you can see there, is with the blue little gem, it costs 1 mana. So you can play that right off the bat. It's also important to note that a random player of the 2 get a coin. It's a 0 mana card, so you don't have to use any of these, and you gain an extra mana crystal for this turn only. So I'll show that now. You play the coin, because we are the lucky ones that started off with the coin, and I could do a 2 mana monster on my first turn. And yeah, there you go. And the bonus on being the other one, like the person that doesn't start with the coin, is they get to go first. Alright, so here's the Zoo Warlock in action. Gonna test it out. I don't really play Zoo Warlock that much, but we'll see how this goes, so you can sort of get a feel of how to play it. So here's the sort of synergy of whenever you discard a card, draw a card. So we could use this with Darkshire Librarian, where her battle cry is to discard a random card. And when she dies, she draws one as well, so it works pretty well.
The truth is in here.
Alright. That's probably the best outcome of what could have happened there. Alright, Mind Blast. Not a big deal. I don't know what kind of deck they're running. Perfect. But I'm just gonna keep going for their face. I don't know what the Mind Blast is for. Maybe they're trying to do some kind of rush deck. So here we're gonna try and use the Succubus to discard the Silverware Golem, so we could basically summon it without actually having to use mana. So what's gonna happen is it's a 2 mana card for Succubus, and another Mind Blast. Wow. It's a 2 mana cost for Succubus, and her battle cry is to discard a random card, and then I'm hoping it'll go for the Silverware Golem. We shall see. Actually, I'll do this, so there's a better chance of it getting discarded, and then Succubus, go. Ah! Okay, that works! So we could use the Soulfire to discard the Silverware Golem. So this is going, like, this is probably the most ideal game I could have recorded. This is actually the first try with this with a perfect, oh my god, this is actually, like, I wouldn't blame you guys if you thought I was scripting right now. This is insane. I'm pretty sure I win right here. Okay, we're one damage off. Let's see if we could draw into something. Fuck. Oh. Okay. Rookie mistake. You should always life tap at the beginning of your turn if you have that extra mana, so you could get this, which gives a battle cry of give a minion +2 attack for the turn, and we could have had lethal there. Doesn't matter. We still win, and that is, like, this is the most ideal game with this deck, but that's basically how it should be played. Hopefully this guide helps, and I hope to see you out there. Enjoy.